Hello and welcome to episode 43 of Let's Play Final Fantasy 14 Shadowbringers. So, well, as you can see, I'm back in Unit 4 and have been more and more irritated at this NPC here. Literally walking in a big circle and saying the same thing. To the polar. Alright, well, anyhow, let's forget about her and talk to Alphanode here. The ladder is situated on the north and west of Ride. Let us make our way there, Geoffrey. Actually, since I'm a bit lazy, do this. And here we are. Or Wood Eyes. A different name. Alright. Looks like they already started the work. Let's talk to Uragia here. See what he wants. Geoffrey, dost thou see yonder pair of Talos? For a blessing, they were found to be in good repair. Master Shai prepare to activate them as we speak. With our arcane knowledge, Yustola and I will serve as his assistants. At the appointed hour, we shall imbue the golems with ether. Others, meanwhile, attend to the ladder itself, which have too long lain neglected. Extensive maintenance will be needed ere it can move again, as well as myriad materials with which to perform it. If thou art willing, we would prevail upon thee to procure lumber. My thanks, Geoffrey. Directly to the south, thou wilt find a dry dock. Wellmont Yards. Pray see if thou canst persuade the folk there to put port with some lumber for our cause. Alright. So, I guess we are looking for lumber and stay away from these birds. Oh wait, I'm 10 levels higher than them, so they won't attack. unless provoked. Oh, there, Sinner. I haven't seen you around before. New to Gay Town, I take it? If you need lumber for a shack, you'll come to the right place. We can do the building for you too. For that'll cost extra. You want lumber to restore the ladder? Why in the world would anyone want to do that? If you don't have the coin, least you could do is come up with a believable excuse. But look, I'm not one to turn folk away. I'll give you your lumber if you do me a favor in return. I just finished taking stock of our supply and was about to do another round for good measure. I want you to do the counting instead, and we'll see if your total matches mine. Now, some of the lumber's lying about the yard, but most of it is kept in the storehouse. For these, you can just ask Griffith for the number. Here, I'll lend you some writing material so you can take notes. Alright, so I need something to write on. Otherwise, I will forget very quickly. There we go. Taking stock for Irit, are you? Well, last I counted, we had 68. 68 planks in the storehouse here. None of those were rotten through, so we tossed them out. Oi, Griffin, another load just arrived. 13 planks in all total, but one's damaged, so 12. It's only good for kindling now. Right then, bring the good ones here. And be sure to let Irif know as well. So, how many planks does that make now? You're writing down those numbers. Anyway, right? I'm sure you can work it out. You hold down the details of the conversation. All right. uh 24. Right. I see some shimmering over there. $11. Alright, so that's 68. 70, 80, 90, 104, 115. Done are you? So, how many planks did you count? Ah. 68 plus. Uh, I forgot to actually draw away the ones that was damaged. That's why my calculations were wrong. Aye, that's exactly what I counted. Thanks for your help, friend. Taking stock fair puts me to sleep, but it has to be done. As promised, I'll give you your lumber. What do you need it for, anyway? You were serious about the ladder? I'll be damned. If that's the case, please let us help with the work. We're shipwrights with no ships to build, only shacks. While it's living, we all itch to do something greater. This fellow you say is in charge. You reckon he'd mind the likes of us bargaining in on his project? He'd welcome the help. Wonderful. I'll round up the lads and lasses, and we'll head over to the ladder, along with all the lumber you need. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I do have a feeling it's going to take slightly longer than this, but I can't remember what I could do next. So let's talk to the ranger. Ah, thou art returned. Wert thou able to procure the lumber? While, to secure not only the materials, but the eager cooperation of the shipwrights. Besides, their expertise shall greatly avail our efforts. Master Shai's own efforts have not been without struggles, but he hath proven himself to be determined soul. I doubt not but that the work shall be completed ere long, and we may continue on our way once more. For it hath been years in the making. At long last do the people stand united in defiance of the world's fate. Their hopes spurring us ever onward toward the journey's end. Whatsoever may await us when thou takest those final steps, I pray that it shall be with a smile upon thy face. Oh my god. So, some of the comments there, or some of the wordings he used in that conversation actually made me think about the next expansion to a certain degree. I can't actually go in on any details because that's going to be heavily spoiled for you if I do. But remember those words. Try to remember them. And I'm sure it will come to mind to you when when we are about to finish the game. But prematurely do I give myself to sentimental musings. Many more pressing concerns deemed our attention, not the least of which is the matter of how we might reach the mountain, detached from the land as it is. For the present, it would appear we have matters here well in hand. Perhaps thou shouldst take thine ease for a time. Thou wilt need every ounce of thy strength for the trials ahead. All right.
Would you look at that? The citizens of Yulemore engaging in what can only be described as manual labor. Who would have thought it possible? Do you know the most reliable way to deal with those who stubbornly refuse to see reason? You conquer them, crush them under heel. Such was the trusted method of Alak, and one still favored by Garlemald. But conquest is the easy part. The true challenge begins once the dust has settled, quenching the glowing embers of animosity and maintaining a semblance of peace. This requires the conqueror to treat the conquered with dignity, and the conquered to let bygones be bygones, a difficult feat to achieve. But you have achieved just that, to my considerable surprise. It's a compliment. Take it. Ah, the vibrant energy that fills the air when like-minded souls gather. To think back on that time before time, fair brings a tear to the eye. What? You thought ancient beings like us incapable of crying? Well, rest assured that if your heart can be broken, then so can mine. Back when the world was whole, we had family, friends, loves. Men knew peace and contentment, and with our adamant souls, we could live for an age. There was no conflict born of want or disparity. Our differences paled into insignificance next to all we had in common. And then there was Amarot. Never was a city more magnificent. From the humblest streets to the highest spires, she fairly gleamed. Not that you would remember any of this.
Remember?
Never mind. The point is, the world of old was a far better place than what we have now. I believe you would like it, having witnessed the things you have. Remember, you are of the source. Unlike the half-men here, you stand only to gain. Should you survive the remaining calamities, you will become our equal, a complete existence in a complete world. But such talk is a pleasure for later. Back to work, hero. Ah, there was one thing I had meant to ask. How well do you know the Exarch? Has he ever deigned to show you what hides beneath the cowl? What? Never? Even to you? How very interesting. I shall enjoy working out what it means. Until next time.
You could do it, dearest. I never doubted you for a moment.
It's alive. I don't know if you remember, but when we first met in this world, I was all but spent. I never thought to wonder why until now. think it all just got to be too much. The guilt of causing the flood. Knowing everyone hated me. But the worst thing was the solitude. Time wears you down, aye. But solitude eats away at you. It was this close to finishing me off. But as bad as it got, and as empty as I felt, I can't even begin to imagine what it must be like for Emmett Selk. All of which is a long way of saying, don't make a choice that leaves you alone. Nothing is worth that. Especially not eternity.
Glad tidings, my friend. The ladder lives again.
The three of us have been invited to do the honors. Are you up for it? Of course, if you're worried that the whole thing might come crashing down, we can always find someone else. That's the spirit. Come on, then.
We rode the ladder too, my comrades and I. Once upon a time. Watched the horizon grow, and the town shrink below us. Awed and terrified in equal measure. We ascended without a word, the silence broken only by the rhythm of the gears. No one but me remembers that day. Remembers our journey and our end. Retread the path. Seek, and you may yet find.
All right. So, here we are. One step closer. And here we finally are, atop rock. The others should arrive here alone. Alphino, Joffrey, come up here. There is something I need you to see. What could this be about? A drop? Oh, here they are. There is a village, Joffrey. Over to the northeast. So there is. Yet, of the 2 decades without the ladder in operation, I would not be surprised if such an isolated settlement had long since been abandoned. Nor I. But that was before I spied someone leave it and proceed to head in our direction. All the while trying to remain unseen. Whoever this mysterious person is, they should still be out there. Go and take a look, Joffrey. Alright. Haha. Ah. Where the hell is he? You have located the mysterious person. However, it seems he has likewise spotted you, and hurriedly turns back to the village. There's something right, and they were spying on us. Personally, I don't feel comfortable not knowing who they are. What do you say? We investigate? I'm curious too, I must admit. And I dare say we have a bit of time ere the others ascend. It's settled then. Let's head to the village and see if it's indeed inhabited. Oh, that didn't work. There's somewhere up here. Oh, of course it's on the other rock. There we go. Next one is far away. Oh. Food has been hung out to dry in the sun and quite recently by your reckoning. Alright. Where are all the people? You hear faint sounds from inside the building. However, the door refuses to budge. The cups are half empty or half full, depending on how you see such things. Behind the counter, a kettle bubbles steadily over the stove. What news, Joffrey? Were you able to find anything of note? People are definitely living here. Indeed. While there is no one to be seen, it's plain that this village is anything but abandoned. If the villagers are trying to conceal themselves, they are doing a rather poor job of it. But if they don't wish to be seen, what are we to do? I'd say, aren't you the ones who saved my life? Oh, it's the painter. You're Tristan, the artisan from Yulmore. You remembered. Ever since we parted ways, I've worried for you. Bound for the city as you were. Never did I imagine that we would meet again, and here of all places. We could say the very same thing to you, my friend. I'm glad to see you hail on the hall. But tell me, what is this village? This is Amity, a settlement made up of those who survived being exiled from Yulmore. As I wandered the wilds, I chanced to cross paths with an inhabitant of these parts. He took me through a secret tunnel which leads to the top of the bridge cliffs. I've been here ever since. Life is hard, but we know a semblance of peace. Well, we did at any rate, until Mount Ghoul broke away from the earth. Then just as sudden, the ladder started to move again. And you feared whoever was coming up would threaten your life? Aye, but I see now there is no cause for concern. Will you tell me what has brought you here? So Wolfrey is an sin eater, and he's fled to Mount Gold. It's a strange tale, but I have no reason to doubt your words. I owe you my life. If there is anything I can do to help, you need but say the word. Your help would be most welcome, Tristal. To begin with, we request your people's permission to reconnoiter the area. If we are to confront Wolfrey, we must find a way to reach Mount Gold. Of course, you hardly need our permission to be here. I will tell the others about you and yours. Now, we haven't much of offer in the way of hospitality, but our village is at your disposal. Please use it as you see fit in your quest. Alright. Well, some people have showed up. That's actually fun. Like, I'm pretty sure, I can't remember if it was the case in Final Fantasy 7 and 8 and 9 for that matter. But from Final Fantasy 1 to 6, you can actually buy Mithril swords, and it's basically well, more or less a starter weapon. You start with iron, and then the next one is Mithril. Yet another hapless soul that Alphinaud saved from mortal danger. I see. Some things never change. Well, it helps to be nice to people, LSA. Otherwise, you won't get help when you need it. At any rate, it seems that brother... It seems that... At any rate, it seems that brother has a mind to linger. Meanwhile, I have a mind for use to explore. Joffrey and I are going to scout out the area. We'll be back in a while. Oh. Very well then. Just take care out there. Alright. The path diverges. Let's split up. See what. Let's split up so we can cover more ground. I'll go east if you would be so kind as to go head west. We can aim to meet at the foot of the mountain. Taking note of what we see along the way. In a short while then. Oh, hello. Oh, that's decent damage. There we go. I did not realize I had a new skill here. So... we'll go there. There we go. Alright.
You're a sight for sore eyes. I don't know about you, but I bumped into quite a few sin eaters out there. You too, then. It seems the closer we get to Mount Gulg, the more of them there are. Looks a lot bigger from here, doesn't it? If I were Vorthri, The first thing I'd do is surround myself with as many sin eaters as I could lay my hands on. And judging by the number we've already faced, his lordship is of the same mind. This is going to be a tough climb. But first things first. We need to determine if climbing is even an option. The more I look, the less likely it seems. Y'shtola is right to be worried. But flying may be our only choice after all.
There you are. Master Alphino was afeard you had met with some misfortune.
Urianger. And you too, Exarch. What brings you here?
I wish to observe the final struggle with my own eyes. I arrived at Bottom Rung too late to accompany you, but I was in time to join Urianger and the others. Come, let us see how this unfolds.
Well, it seems flying is off the table.
If we have learned that much, then the Machina have served their purpose.
Ah, so that's what they were for. Wasteful, but effective.
It would seem our foe will not be reached by land or air. We must needs withdraw to consider another course. Master Alphino waiteth for us at Top Rung. Thither should we make our way.
All right. So, I can't remember, but I think those Corlaxes are actually pretty dangerous. But might be something else I'm thinking about. Anyhow, let's talk to Alice here. I didn't expect to see the Shais here. But I suppose it's well within their rights. At any rate, it's time to tackle our next little obstacle. Finding a way to reach Mount Go. For this we'll need to put all our heads together. Oh wow. Yeah, this is a long episode. Sorry about that. Alright, I'm going to end this episode here, so thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, then please hit the like button. And if you're new here, first of all, welcome. And yeah, if you like my content, then why don't you hit the subscribe button together with the notification bell? You don't miss out on any of my content, or new content I should say. I will be back again tomorrow, and until then, stay safe out there.